wrestler, a good wrestler. Jamaica George has been a wrestler for 22 years, and he's been a good one for all of those 22 years. But his opponent, a big giant shadow, making his way into the ring. Europe's biggest and heaviest wrestler, needing no introduction from me. Look at the scowl on his face. Giant Haystacks. Haystacks weighing in at a colossal 42 stones. He stands 6 foot 11 inches. As he walks round the crowd, looking at him and petrifying most of them. We've seen the Giant many, many times on Eurosport, but I've never quite seen him looking as vicious as he is here at Gravelinia tonight. Giant having difficulty getting into the ring, but I'm sure once he does, it'll mean all hell break loose for his opponent. A special chair has to be put out of the ring for the Giant to get in. He looks in a murderous mood tonight. Just compare the size of the two wrestlers. Jamaica George stands 6 foot 1 inches and weighs 17.5 stone. A big man by any standards, but not a big man compared to the Giant. Referee John Aubrey calling both men into the middle of the ring, but the Giant will only come when he feels like it. He doesn't listen to referees, he doesn't care for opponents. He makes the rules and bends them as he carries on.
Okay. Right. Double.
Jamaica George, a former boxer, moves really well. Some years ago, he was a Caribbean heavyweight boxing champion. And the Giant throws his opponent off as if he wasn't there. Oh, just look at that. He's treating Jamaica George with utter contempt.
Stop. 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 Stop.
With 1 foot rushing George down and just half of his weight, some 22 stone, rushing down on the Negro's chest. Shortly currently booked to go to the World Wrestling Federation to challenge all the leading heavyweights there. And believe me, when he gets there, they'll know that he's there. He's wrestled extensively all over the world, crushing opponents. Undefeated in all his contests as he gets George's neck and stretches it up towards his chest, showing no mercy to the Negro. Tap from the Giant, and Jamaica George goes hurtling across the ring. He loves getting the attention, does the Giant. Look at this, and now there's 42 stone right on the Negro's chest. Many a man's chest would have caved in with all that pressure on it. Crushing right hand to the Negro's ear hole, and down he goes again. Jamaica George hasn't even had one chance to show us what he can do here. Oh, but he misses with a blow there. And a good drop kick by Jamaica. Oh, and a good one. He didn't quite catch it quite so well then, and he's getting the Giant out the ring. The Giant is going to be coming over the top rope, but George is taking too long. The Giant has got his balance back. If you're going to get Haystacks out the ring, you've got to do it quickly. It's got to be in one fluid moment, or movement rather. Otherwise, the Giant gets his balance back and your bang crash wallop back in trouble. Tremendous pressure being applied to a nerve hold here, right on the side of Jamaica George's neck. Stop it, says referee John Aubrey, but the Giant takes not an iota of notice. It must be one of wrestling's nightmares to have to referee the Giant. After this contest, the Giant has to return to British rings and will wrestle all over Great Britain in the next 10 days, with the final match being at Stirling, at the Albert Hall in Stirling, on the 20th of March. On the 20th of March, he's in Stirling at the Albert Hall, and that's his last match in Britain for a while. Ooh, as he crushes the Negro's ribcage in against the corner post. And again, a colossal, huge weight. He extends his enormous arms out and crushes his opponent against the corner post. Oh, but this time the Giant was too slow. George saw him come in, and George is back on top with a good headbutt there. A beautifully built athlete is Jamaica George, and at the moment he is in control. Reputedly one of the hardest heads in the world. Oh, but the Giant picks him up as if he wasn't there, and here it comes, the Kilchimar crush, and 42 stone crushed down on the Negro. I have never in my life seen anybody get up after this crush. I don't think George is going to beat the count. And George is totally oblivious. There he is, the winner, Giant Haystacks. Well, he is going to be in British rings. If he's near you, go and see him. And you fans in Stirling on the 20th of March at the Albert Hall have really got something. But watch this. St. Clair. Tony St. Clair is in the ring, as is Franz Schubert. Franz Schubert trying to pull Tony St. Clair off. Also in is Boston Blackie of Flint, and he has got the Giant under control.
Stop here! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
The Giant wants to take the whole world on.
Stop it!
And St. Clair is throwing a challenge here.
Stop! Up! Over.
Calm down, says Blackie. Calm down.
Stop! Stop!
He seems, the Giant seems intent on having a go at Tony St. Clair. Well, this contest could well take place in Stirling in Scotland.
Over here. Okay.
St. Clair has met the Giant twice before, losing on both occasions. But he reckons he's stronger and faster than he's ever been, does St. Clair. And he could pose a real threat to Giant Haystacks. The Giant is going berserk here, throwing chairs all over the place.
Oh, back there.
And he's getting ordered to the dressing room. All the wrestlers don't know quite what to make of the Giant. And Jamaica George, he is still unconscious. Well, that was some blow that he delivered to the Negro. A colossus in every sense of the word. He will take America by storm without a doubt. People are rushing into the ring to try and help the Jamaica. Jamaica George is in trouble as Giant Haystacks, the winner, leaves the ring. Jamaica being carried out, crushed by Giant Haystacks. What a winner.
Eurosport.